morning students, welcome to today's session. In the last class we have seen about mean and median, and also we found the mean value and median value for every data, that is all the three kinds of data: raw data, frequency distribution, and also continuous data. Moreover, we found the missing frequency also under mean. So in today's session we are going to find out the unknown value, that is how to find the missing frequency in median, that is in median questions, and also we are going to see about mode also. Now let us enter into the session. So look at the question. If the median of the following data is 525, then find x and y. So in this question, the value of the median given, that is 525. We are going to find out the unknown value in the frequency column, that is x and y. That is two unknown values are here. So let us see the solution video now. So this is the data, right? And similarly in the data, the total given as 100 here, right? So here before going to check whether it is continuous or not, so get 0 to 100 and 100 to 20, so everything continuous only, right? And here two unknown values also there, x and y, so we are going to find out that value only. Now enter into the solution video.
So in the solution table, so first two are the given data. So here 0 to 100 to 900 to 1000 is given, and similarly here frequency, and we are going to find out the unknown frequency x and y, right? As I already told, for finding median we need median class, right? So here also we are going to find out median class first, and also your median always lies between your median class, right? Suppose in the last class we have seen how can we find out the median for the continuous data. So formula was there. So in that we found L value, n by 2, Cf and F, H, everything based upon the median class, and finally we found median value. If you want to check if your answer is it right or wrong, is it enough to check your median which lies between the median class or not, right? So always the value of the median lies between the median class. Listen here. So here we are going to find out the unknown value, not median, because the question is they are given median as 525 and the total also given as 100. So total of frequency, there is a meaning, right? So these two information given, we are going to find out the unknown value in the frequency, that is x and y. So just proceed in the formula by the usual way, right? So before going to substitute in the formula, it is necessary to find out the cumulative frequency, so in the median value, right? So first write cumulative frequency of each class interval. So how can you find the cumulative frequency now? Write the first one as it is, and for the second one we can add like this. So 5. So next we are going to add x and 7. So x plus 7, not 7x, x plus 7, because we are adding these two, right? And then add these two. So 12 plus 7, 19. So 19 plus 6. And similarly add these two. So 19 plus 17. So totally 36. So 36 plus x. And add these two. So 20 plus 36, 56. So 56 plus x. And then add these two. So 56 plus x plus y. So they are unknown values, so keep as it is with the addition sign, because we are adding them, right? And then add these two. So 56 plus 9, 65 plus x plus y. And then add these two. So 65 plus 7, 72 plus x plus y. And finally, if you add these two means, you get 76 plus x plus y. So this is the cumulative frequency. And here the total is not even up to given as 100. But what is the actual total here? Because x and y are unknown value here. So just add the given frequencies, right? So here 5 plus 2, 7. So leave the unknown value. 7 plus 12, 19. 19 plus 17, 36. 36 plus 20, 56. and 56 plus 9, 65. 65 plus 7, 72, and 76. So 76 plus x plus y. As I already told that the last value of your cumulative frequency and your total frequency will be same always, right? So next we are going to substitute in the formula. So before that we need a median class. So here how can you find median class? So actually how can you find median class? First you are going to find the n by 2 value, and you are going to select the cumulative frequency just greater than n by 2 value, and then the corresponding continuous class interval is nothing but your median class. But here that is not possible because unknown values are everything here. So unknown value they are given means it is enough to find out the median class by the solution. That is by the given data. So what is given data? So 525 is a median. I already said median always lies between median class. So 525 lies between which interval from the given class interval? So 525 lies between 500 to 600. Therefore, that is the required median class here, right? So median class equal to 500 to 600. If you know the median class means it is easy to find out. If you know the median class means it is easy to find out the value of the letters in the formula. So what is the formula first? So median equal to, in continuous data, that is L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into H. That is the formula. So we need the value of these letters. So everything depend upon your median class only, right? So L is nothing but lower limit of the median class. So that is a median class. So this is lower limit. So L equal to 500. The next n by 2. So n equal to already given us 100, right? So 100 divided by 2 equal to 50. The next CF. So that cumulative frequency is nothing but with the median class just preceding value in the CF column. That is, this is a median class. The corresponding cumulative frequency is this one, but we need the preceding one. The preceding one is this one. So this one is our cumulative frequency. And the next one, F value. So F is nothing but the corresponding frequency of median class. That is 20. So F equal to 20. And then H is nothing but length of class interval. What is the length of each class interval? 100. Right? Now substitute the formula. So what is median? So median already given us 525. So equal to, so formula L is there. So 500 plus n by 2 value 50 here, and minus CF value 36 plus x within bracket. Why I put the bracket here means after minus symbol, 2 or more terms come means we have to put the bracket, or we have to denote them within the bracket. Suppose only one term means no problem, right, as it is. Okay, and similarly addition symbol also there means no need to put the bracket. So if 2 or more terms followed with a minus, we have to represent that particular term within the bracket, right, and divided by F value 20 into H value 100. Now simplify this. So 525 and bring the 500 left hand side, it will become minus 500 equal to, so 50 and multiply minus inside. So minus 36 and plus into minus minus x divided by 20 into 100. So 525 minus 500, 25. So equal to, so 50 minus 36 is nothing but 14 minus x divided by 20 into 100. So can we cancel these two? So this is 5. So 25 equal to 14 minus x into, so here 525 minus 525 and 550 minus 36, 14, and this value x, and if you cancel this means 5. So, and 5 is common to both of the terms, that's why put bracket, right? Not only with the x, we have to multiply both of the terms. So 25 and bring that 5 to side, so 5 equal to 14 minus x. So there is multiplication, this term and this term, that's why it will become division on the left hand side. So one time here, 5 times. So 5 equal to 14 minus x, which implies, so we need to find out the x value only. So here bring that 14 that side, left hand side, so 5 minus 14 equal to minus x. If you subtract means you get minus 9, so equal to minus x. So this minus will cancel. So the value of x is nothing but 9. So that is the value of x. But we need y value also, right? So how can you find out another value of the variable means from the total frequency? We already know that the total frequency sigma f equal to 76 plus x plus y. We added here. And so the total only given us 100, right? So equal to 76 plus x plus y. So 100 equal to 76 plus x value 9. Now only we found that, and y value. So 100 equal to 85 plus y. Bring the 85 left hand side. So 100 minus 85 equal to y. So if you subtract, so 15. So the value of y is nothing but 15. So that is the procedure for finding two unknown value in the median.
Look at the next question. If the median of the following data is 38.5, find x and y. The same method of the problem, that is, here also the median given, so we are going to find out the unknown frequencies x and y. So let us see the solution now.
Right, look at the solution now. So given median equal to 38.5 and total 400. And here class term given, I wrote the first column and f value the second column. So in continuous data, first we have to check whether the given data is continuous or not. So continuous means the upper limit of the first interval will be equal to the lower limit of the next interval. So that is called the continuous data. Look at here, 11 to 20. So the next interval should be start with a 20, but here 21 is there, so 21, 30. Similarly, what will be here? Start from here 30, but 31 to 40 is here. So it is not continuous. So we have to convert them into continuous. So how can we convert the given continuous data, that is non-continuous data, into continuous? As I told earlier, we have to subtract 0.5 from lower limit and add 0.5 to the upper limit. So that's it. So CI, that is new class interval now. So here 11 is there. So if you subtract 0.5 from 11, it will become 10.5 and add 0.5 with the upper limit. So 20 is there, so it will become 20.5. Similarly, subtract 0.5 here. So 20.5 to 30.5. Similarly here 30.5 to 40.5. And here 40.5 to 50.5 and 50.5 to 60.5, 60.5 to 70.5, 70.5 to 80.5. So now check whether they are continuous or not. So the first interval end with 20.5 and second interval start from 20.5 and similarly 30.5, here also 30.5. So now continuous only. And the frequency, there is no change in frequency. So write the frequency as it is. So 42, 38, A, 54.
Okay students, let us continue in the next slide.